very confident and have a very good intonation. And when I saw your speech, it feels that I see him again. Amazing. However, I found something that maybe can make your speech better here. First, that a speech contains of an opening, body, and closing. The opening is a critical part of a speech. This is the place where you can attract the audience. And you started it in a very good way. You started with like a moment of silence that makes all of the audience put their interest to you. However, in a very limited time, only 7-minute speech, it seems that you have to make your opening very effective. So you can make it shorter maybe, and you can give more time for the body of your speech. And then also in the closing is also the critical part of the speech. You made a very good closing. My suggestion is in a closing, because there are so many things that you delivered in the body, it will be better if you can resume the points in the body. The point A, like how to use water effectively, and then how to do waste management, and etc. And then you can make a big hit by giving like a quote to the audience. So with a very good quote, the audience will always remember about the speech. And also, you made very lot of vocabularies. You delivered so many datas. For some audience, it will be very easy to understand, but not all audience are fast learner. It will be good if you can give pauses between points. Pauses between the introduction, when you move to the body, and also you can give pauses between first point in the body, and then pauses to the other points. And last but not least, you mentioned a lot of numbers, like 400 people died. Since in BM2 we don't use any properties, it will be good if you make like an interpretation about 400 people died. It's like all of the people in Kecamatan A. So the people will understand how big it is. However, for a young man like you, you are so talented with a good opening, with pauses between points in the speech, and resuming in the conclusion, and end it with a good quote. I believe one day I can see you as an Indonesian delegation in the United Nations Conference.
Wow! Madam
Thank you. Okay. Very analytical evaluation, and next is the evaluator for Toastmaster Lutfi. I see that you're already ready for it, and the evaluator will be the Vice President of membership from SCBD Toastmaster. Please welcome Toastmaster Laila. Really happy to see you. Thank you. Oh, congratulations for Toastmaster Lutfi for delivering his BM number 4. So Toastmaster Lutfi, I think our objective is to make a what is it? Sorry. Clear and accurate speech, right? And as I heard you already chosen really specific words, and you didn't waste your words there. You are really great in making short sentences, and how you describe. And I also love how you use this kind of sharp to the oblivion, and fill a bucket with my sweat. And I think that you can really make a kind of stand-up comedian also, because it was surprising, your speech. Your speech was surprising. You chose witty words, and it made us laugh, and it was entertaining for me. However, there is always room for improvement. And one of it is really important to remember. You cannot use any F word or S word or HS word. Yes, it's we never use that, especially in a formal situation. So you have to always remember it. And also, for the when you try to describe, you can be more dramatic or maybe more imaginative when you describe, because I heard that you repeated some words. There were some words that you repeated. Yeah, so you have to be more creative to find another word. You can find a synonym of the same word, so you don't have to use the same words again and again. Okay, so that's all from me, and I'm looking forward for your next speeches in the future. Thank you.
But it's holy.
Thank you. What is holy?
Holy is suci. Pure.
Crap.
Holy.
Okay, I just did holy as well, holy rips. Okay, next evaluator for Toastmaster Heriska will be the president from Jakarta Toastmaster Club.
Soon to be.
Husband as well. Please welcome Toastmaster Akbar.
Thank you very much all. Yes.
Announcement.
Yeah, at the end. So for congratulations Toastmaster Heriska. I learned a lot from watching you deliver your story, which I can say that is a little bit sad story, which I can see the way you speak about your story that someone's lost, right? But at the end maybe it turns into something scary, because it turns out you were telling a story about a ghost, right? Did anyone here get that story?
Yeah.
Right, yes. So, congratulations to Toastmaster Heriska. Give him a big round of applause. And in Toastmaster, what I like is you always learn from each other. When you deliver this story, actually, the objectives is to understand how to arouse emotion, right? So actually, the answer is from you. Did you, when you come here and you deliver your story, did you understand how to arouse our emotion, right? How do you know that we are aroused? So you have to, maybe you can ask from them, did they get the feeling of being aroused by your story, by feeling, did they get sad by your story? So you can ask them, so you can have the whole evaluation, but I will give my opinion about your speech. So in my opinion, when you try to arouse our emotion, especially mine, when you talk, the way you talk slowly, and also describing the characters, how they feel, how they lost their families, I can see that you're trying to describe the sad feeling about the ghost feelings, right? But you have to make it more sad if you can. If you don't, just make more descriptive words. So you can say the ghost maybe feel, the ghosts were crying, or anything else that you can describe it more vividly, so we can imagine what is going on to that characters. So all in all, actually, you already have a great confidence. You already have a good body language at the end, at delivering your story, and also good eye contact. But I can see sometimes when we try to remember the stories, we tend to see in other directions instead of instead of keeping the eye contact to the audience. So maybe the room for improvement that I would like to give you first is give more emotions to yourself, and you can ask the feedback from the others more. because you have to understand it by yourself. And the other is try to keep your eye contact with the audience, because when you lose your eye contact with the others, sometimes you lose the connection, the emotion that you are trying to build. So with that two room for improvement, I would like to see you in next projects, the advanced manual number 5, and congratulations. I hope you can deliver your speech in our club maybe. Back to
Thank you, Toastmaster Akbar. Okay, next. For Toastmaster Jimmy, none others than our Vice President of Education, Toastmaster Lia. Please welcome Toastmaster Lia.
Madam GE, good evening everyone, especially Toastmaster Richie who just delivered a seminar here in Motivators. You delivered a seminar about the art of effective evaluation. Your slides were very informative and you definitely have very good knowledge about evaluating. Your explanations were smooth, and of course, since I'm so around last contest season, I remember that you were Division I contestant for evaluation and you reached
Up to division third place.
third place. Yeah, so no wonder you can give this seminar well, right? Okay, and it's very well prepared because you didn't tell me, but it's a nice surprise that there's a sample speaker, and also you can ask 2 of the audience to try and implement what you taught us. My suggestions for your improvements are a classic advice maybe for a speech with slides is either make your slides more interesting by putting pictures, like something that could explain better about being more sympathetic or giving more empathy, and or put 1 point per slide. You put 10 points in one slide and it's nearing 9 o'clock. Your audience might be working hard to even read your slides. The positive is they focus on you, not your slides. But it would be better if your slides have only 1 sentence per slide. The second is, I feel that your seminar was easier to understand for those who are on BM6 and above. But for BM5 and below, it might be a bit challenging to follow. Because there are some who are not a member yet, and also, like for example, Jimmy delivered his BM2 still. It would be great if you could redefine evaluation at the beginning. What is evaluation in Toastmasters? It will be great. And also, you could make it easier for the new Toastmaster members by saying things that could relate to them. For example, maybe if you're new in Toastmasters, you feel that evaluating someone is impossible. You feel that you're not a good speaker yet. How can you evaluate? It will make them feel more relatable to you. And at the end, your closing, you repeated. I'm going to be over time anyway, but I need to deliver this. Please repeat 3 points, not only 1. You repeat only 3 points. Because the audience will remember your closing. So 3 points will be better. My favorite is, it's obvious that evaluation is very important for you. That's the image that I get, so it's very good. All in all, a very good seminar. It will be great if you could make your slides more interesting redefine evaluation, make it easier for the new members, and also repeat 3 points at the closing. Back to Madam G.
Always awesome. Alright, thank you Toastmaster Lia. And now I'm going to call my team that is consists of. Oh yeah, before that, please submit your favorite speaker. If you haven't, the prepared speech and also the evaluation session. And if you haven't do that for ballot, please do so. And on the meantime,
Time qualification.
oh yeah, is everyone qualification?
All
or-
speakers are eligible except
Me.
Toastmaster Akbar and Toastmaster Laila.
So we have two winner for evaluation.
Level.
And then only two qualified.
Yes. So please vote for the best prepared speakers only, and also table topic if you haven't. So while you are filling your ballot, I will call Counter to give her report. Please welcome Toastmaster Mega.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rati. Without further ado, I will give my report for this evening meeting. Toastmaster Jimmy have 1A, 1 no A, Andrea 1A, Husnul 1A, Lia no A, Heriska no A, Rizky no A, Laila 3A, Imam 2A, Iksan 5A, Ratih 3A, Fauzan no A, Akbar 1A. That's my report.
Okay, next for a brief Grammarian session, please welcome Toastmaster Ikhwan. They're also the Vice President of Education.
Okay, good evening everyone, so it's gonna be short. Mostly, most of speakers tonight are really good in grammar, so there's not many errors in grammatical. But the problem is, in Indonesian we tend to, it's very hard for us to differentiate between past and present. There's also and plural and singular. So many mistakes was made in singular using s, like some like basic manual 7. It should be basic manual number 7. It's a good thing without s. So please improve. Please try to not make mistakes in this simple parts again. And there's also another usage, some weird pronunciation, some datas, should be some datas. And there's also, maybe you go see, perhaps you can see. Then she reached out her hand and shake the lady.
You misheard me.
I misheard you then. So I thought it should be like reach out her hand and shake the hand of the lady.